IDYA was trending at some point. This is Sunday, the 7th of September, 2025. It gained 1.515% in the regular session of Friday, the 5th. Let's see what we have here. The underlying trend is neutral, if not bearish. Extrapolation is saying that we might see the strength might remain in place up till Tuesday the 9th. Then after that, we might go into a sideways movement that might attempt to bounce up till Friday from the 18th of September till Friday the 19th. After that, it's the uptrend may resume after dipping towards Wednesday the 24th. No guarantee that that will be the case. As a matter of fact, this extrapolation goes beyond. It goes all the way towards Wednesday the 24th of September. The margin of error looks quite high, so there's no guarantee that that will be the case. Towards Tuesday the 9th, margin of error is a lot more minimal. Projections are saying 26.92 downward projection, 28.77 upper projection, 29.90 upper projection. It spiked in the post-market session of Friday the 5th to 28.50, and we have something like that here. We have 28.77, almost tested that projection. So it's more of a validation of that projection. Price pressure momentum, they are all strongly bullish. Nothing here is bearish. We could also have a look at the market grid to give us an indication to help us balance things out. Extrapolation is saying in the next couple of days, the next 2 days, high prices may prevail, may remain in place. Price pressure momentums are not indicating that well, you can see we have fractional values. Maybe we could still say that maybe they could still be pointing to the prospects of a pullback printing. However, yes, we do have something like that. We have more of a consolidation. It's a slight contraction, but in any case, let's have a look at the market grid. Okay, on the market grid, the price is current price 27.16. So let's see what the market grid has down here, 27.16. So it's trading in between its RXT value. This is the terminal value or boundary value. The top. Yeah, this is where that value is here, 27.49. So uh, given that it's trading close to that value, close to this maximum resistance value, it's an indication that it has obviously, you know, run up a huge amount of gain, a decent amount of gain within this price range. So it's either if it has momentum, is still there, momentum is still there, it may trade beyond this market grid and may well, just as the algos are saying, consolidate thereafter, or even continue to print higher prices regardless over the next common couple of days. However, the one should expect that it's given that it's trading at this sort of levels, it's also at a sort of level that you may start to consider taking profits or consider taking profits, exiting the stock right now, hoping that it will consolidate and then these indicators will level off and probably begin to indicate more sedate or moderate price figures. It is at maybe after that consolidation, maybe the prospects of pulling back towards this low of around $26, then maybe you might start considering going in. However, I could be totally wrong. The stock may continue to print higher prices. The uptrend has been in place since early April of this year. So I could be totally wrong as well. So this is equally the case on the 4-hour chart as well. It's also indicating that there's a good chance that it may pull back. There's a good chance that it may pull back. So that's what's going on right now with IDYA. Yeah, that's what's going on. We could just quickly have a look at the. Yeah, you can see what I mean here. These price pressure momentums, they are the 10 and 21 day moving averages that are in strong trend modes. However, the derivatives are not, they are not negative, but they are fractional, indicating that maybe even though they are not negative, they may have started to lose some of their value. Or or one could say that since this is for instance, this is still fractional itself, the 21 day moving average, the price pressure is still fractional. This price pressure measures the angle of attack of the moving average. Okay, so since it is still fractional, yeah, it's not out of place for these derivatives to also be fractional. Okay, that's you could look at it that way as well. On the 4 hour chart, let's see what we have. Extrapolation is also same, pretty much the same thing. A dip is a contraction is expected to begin to play out from yes, just as we saw on the daily chart from Tuesday the 9th. That will be the pre-market session. Here, all the moving averages are very severe, very very strong, stronger than what we saw on the daily chart. We have further upper projections here. No, I've seen these already. 28.44. Not nothing new about that. Yeah. So it may well continue to print high prices. It may well be what the algos are suggesting. Continue to maintain strength up till Tuesday, up to Monday or up to Tuesday. And then consider that thereafter, then maybe attempt to resume the uptrend. That was on the daily chart, but here it's saying that it's going to, yeah, contraction will remain in place or begin to play out towards or remain in place or will be in place by the 16th of September. So just have a look, and I just think from what I can see here, it may well be that in the interim it's not going to be maybe high prices. It's more of I'm trying to I'm trying to I'm trying. I'm feeling what these extrapolations are saying. That's more of a consolidation. Ultimately, that is what may play out. Then after that, maybe the uptrend may resume. The uptrend may resume after that. So the market grid was not applied here, but I looked at it earlier on, and it was indicating that indeed the stock is in the resistance zone. It's not exactly the best zone to start buying from. The best zone will be when the stock is at its supports. Let me show you. Let me move this price pressure momentum to indicator. Yeah, at this sort of levels will be when the prices are this sort of levels. That might be a good opportunity to start buying. But here, usually the chance of the this this is far less accurate. Buying at this sort of level is far less accurate. When the stock is plunging, there's a good chance it may continue to show weakness. Okay. Whereas when the stock is rising here, there's a good chance that it will also. It's usually there's a good chance that it will pull back. Whereas when it's getting towards this sort of level, there's a good chance that it may break through the market grid and continue to print lower prices, or may not. It's the signal at this sort of levels far less accurate relative to the signal at the top. The signal at the top is usually by far more accurate than the one at the bottom. So, and that is where it is currently now. It's at the top. It's in between this RXT. RXT means, like, if it gets there, please, it's advisable that you should have closed already. You should have closed your position already. So and it's already getting here. This is where it is in between these two values. Right now, it's saying you should really, really strongly consider closing your position if you're there already. So if you're trying to buy now, it may not be the best, but we could be totally wrong. There could be a sudden catalyst that's going to come out that will drive the stock higher. We know the company has an announcement to make, but that will be sometime in sometime in October of next year. So there isn't any immediate catalyst as such. But regardless of immediate catalyst, there are also technical things that can drive the price of the stock higher. It was just trending not long ago, so all of those things can change the dynamics. So have a look and see what you make of the IDYA, and thank you very much for watching this video.